Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As everyone knows, the hot topic these past few weeks has been this mess relating to the FTC, Coppa, and how it may be applied to YouTube going forward. For anyone new to my channel, I'm an adult collector who's been on this platform for about 18 months now. I got back into collecting over a decade ago, and have been using my YouTube channel to share my passion for collecting with other like-minded adult collectors. As you can see, one of the things that I do on my channel is garage sale hunting videos. What you see here is just some extra footage that I didn't end up using in a video for one reason or another, so I just thought I'd give you something to watch while I say what I've got to say. I'm sure everyone knows all about Coppa by now, so I'll keep this part brief. Coppa is the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. In a nutshell, YouTube was fined by the Federal Trade Commission, or the FTC for short, for collecting data on children 12 years old and under, and as a result, YouTube agreed to pay a $170 million settlement. YouTube has since rolled out a requirement to all creators to label their entire back catalog of videos, as well as any new ones, as directed at kids or not directed at kids. For any creator who selects directed at kids at the channel level, starting January 1st, 2020, they'll lose all interaction with their audience, including likes, dislikes, comments, info cards, end screens, the community tab, and worst of all, notifications to existing subscribers for new video uploads on their channel. They won't come up in search results, and taking this at face value will essentially render them invisible at the channel level. If only certain videos are designated as being directed at kids, those videos will lose all engagement and will essentially be invisible on the platform. What's been frightening to most honest creators is that if you label a video as not made for kids because your intended audience was a general audience or an adult audience, and Coppa regulators disagree with your assessment, they can impose up to a $42,530 fine per occurrence. At this point, over the past few weeks, I've watched more Coppa videos than I care to admit, trying to gain an understanding of what's happening here and how the channels in my community may be affected going forward. What bothers me is the amount of misinformation that's been spread on YouTube as it relates to what constitutes videos that are directed at kids. Some of this understandably comes from fellow creators in the community, struggling to make sense of a frustratingly vague set of guidelines, but sadly, some of this also seems to come from opportunists who are just trying to clickbait to get views, watch times, and of course, make money through fear-mongering. I'm not a lawyer, and I'm certainly no authority on Coppa, which is why I'm not going to sit here and try to interpret the guidelines or speculate as to where the line will be drawn between content that's, for example, directed at the adult collector community, content that's directed at a general audience, and content that some regulator could potentially feel is directed at children. Advice from anyone with no formal legal training on privacy laws like Coppa is purely speculative. Having said that, the good news for creators is that there are lawyers on YouTube who've been uploading regular videos with very helpful information on the topic. If you're interested, I'm going to go ahead and leave a link to a lawyer's channel in the description who has a number of very informative videos on the topic of Coppa that fellow creators may find helpful in understanding the situation that we find ourselves in today. His videos are of course not legal advice, since there's no attorney-client relationship established. These are simply discussions that break down the legislation and how it may be applied to YouTube going forward. Even if you're not a creator, there is something that you can do right now to help content creators, which may also directly help the videos that you enjoy watching remain on the platform regardless of what your interests are. I'm going to leave a link in the description to where you can write a comment to the FTC and let them know exactly how you feel about this situation and the impact that you think these changes will have on the platform. If you choose to write a comment of your own, my advice to you would be to be respectful, measured, and articulate about your feelings on the matter. Apparently, the FTC wants to learn about our concerns and are inviting our feedback up to December 9th, 2019. They will read all comments, so again, be as concise as possible and let them know how you see these changes affecting you as a creator, you as a viewer, or both. Many creators are in a really dark place right now, so another thing that you can do to help is to show your support by watching their videos, leaving a like, and commenting, letting them know how much you appreciate their content and what it means to you as a viewer. I've been fortunate enough to be a part of two awesome adult collecting communities, and in recent weeks have had personal friends of mine delete a good portion of their videos, delete their channels entirely, designate their entire channel as made for kids in order to avoid a potential fine, despite children never being their intended audience. I've seen one good friend reduced to tears while discussing the uncertain future of his channel. I find all of this very troubling, and this is the reason why I've decided to make this video. The way things currently stand, the reality is that a lot of the channels that we currently enjoy are pretty much going to be invisible or disappear entirely from the platform starting on January 1st. So now more than ever, it's important that you subscribe to your favorite channels and continue to show your support. Together as a community, we can get through these uncertain times, we can lobby for positive change through the FTC, and we can continue to make the content that we're passionate about, and we can continue to grow our channels. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Take care.